Hello everyone. Now that we're on the program, I'm going to show you so you can understand how it works. So in the beginning, there's this action block which would make the lights turn red. Then there is a banner set up, and this has another small program in it. So this program starts by writing Minecuber in the top left corner because the coordinates are x0 and y0. That means it is 0 to the right and 0 down. And the font size is 2. Now you can read the rest of this and understand. So I'll just show you one more, and this one is V2P1. This one is an X144, which is 144 to the right and 1 down. Also, its color is black and the font size is 0, which is not as big as 2. So now we are going to go to the message section. This message block computes a message and it's on merge feature for a text block. So this is consisting of a text which goes into port A, and then the equal to will be written in text on the text grid. This will change dependently every time. There's also a scan cal. This starts with an unregulated motor in port C. That means that this motor block will be able to keep on making the medium motor go until another medium motor block is able to do a new command. So, right now, in the beginning, there's a logic loop. Inside the logic loop, it will measure the degrees this unregulated motor goes and put it into variable A into a compare block. Then, it would wait 0.2 seconds and it would measure the degrees again. Then it put it into variable B into a compare block. Variable A has to be greater than or equal to variable B so the logic loop can end. After the logic loop ends, this will go back 100 degrees. Then the unregulated motor block kicks in again. It keeps on going. This time it would measure degrees and put it into variable A, wait 0.5 seconds, and go into variable B. This time, it has to be greater than or equal to again. Then the logic loop would end. After that, calculating all the information, the scanner would reset. Then there's another message block, which is that. After that, there is a tilt cal. For this one, it would reset the arm. So when it resets the arm, it would first start by putting an unregulated motor in at speed 20 backwards. Then there would be a motor rotation which will calculate the degrees, wait 0.2 seconds, and it would go put the degrees in variable A. Then after waiting 0.2 seconds, it will put this data into variable B. The value after the result value will go to the logic loop. It has to be less than or equal to for it to work. Then there would be a reset block. After that, there is an issue tables. So this is calculating all the data that we just got and writing the numeric, and then at the end, I'll eventually have to read it. So now we have another message block, which will be writing a different message again. And then there would be a cal scan RGB. This part of the program is starting an unregulated motor on port B, which is the place where it's going to have to go, and it starts the scan. Port B is the part where the Rubik's Cube is being held in. So this is continuously moving. It's going to write the numeric, and then it's going to be scanning. It says 10 times. That's because it has to be back to its original state. Then there's this read numeric, which I just wrote, and this data is going to go into variable A. Then after measuring the degrees, this will go into variable B. Then there's a subtraction, and the result would go into how many degrees the motor is going to have to move at the end. Back to the main program again, we have another message, which would go here. And after that message, we will have a reflective light intensity. This is where the scan begins. So it's going to scan, then it will say cube absent. So this is technically using an infrared sensor to be able to detect if the cube is there or not. Then it will start measuring the ambient light intensity so it knows how much light it's going to need to scan. After that, it will turn orange lights on, and then there will be a cube present. In the cube present, this is detecting if the cube is there or not. After the cube present, there would be a solve value. It will read all the logic we wrote everywhere in initial tables and etc. And then it will put into a logic loop. Then there's a scan and solve. This is the scan and solve. So it's technically reading all the numeric and putting it into an action motor. That's the end of the program. This would keep on going, this part, until the Rubik's Cube is solved. Thank you, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.